Good evening, everyone. As humans, we're hardwired for connection, for belonging. But here's the paradox, we're also wired to avoid vulnerability. We build walls, we armor up, all in an attempt to protect ourselves from getting hurt. But here's the thing about vulnerability. It's not weakness, it's courage. It's the birthplace of joy, creativity, and love. Today, I want to talk to you about something we all encounter in life, problems. Whether they're big or small, personal or professional, problems are a part of our journey. But how we face them, how we allow ourselves to be vulnerable in the face of those challenges, can make all the difference. So let's dive into how we can effectively face our problems and come out stronger on the other side. The first step in facing any problem is acknowledging it exists. It's like when you were a kid and you thought if you closed your eyes, the monster under the bed couldn't see you either. We can try to ignore our problems, pretend they're not there, hope they'll magically disappear. But let's be honest with ourselves, that rarely, if ever, happens. Acknowledging our problems means we stop hiding, we stop pretending, and we look them dead in the eye. It's about saying, yes, this is a challenge I'm facing, and I'm not going to shy away from it. It doesn't mean we have to have all the answers. It just means we're willing to show up and face the music. It's about having the courage to be vulnerable, to acknowledge our imperfections and struggles. Once we've acknowledged the problem, we have to be willing to get real with how we're feeling about it. Are we anxious, frustrated, angry, heartbroken? Emotions are not weaknesses, they are part of what makes us human. Our emotions give us valuable information about what's important to us, what we value, and what we need to pay attention to. The more we try to suppress or ignore our emotions, the more power they have over us. But when we allow ourselves to feel our emotions fully, to acknowledge them without judgment, we create space for healing and growth. Now, I know when we're facing a big, complicated problem, it can feel overwhelming. It's like staring up at a mountain, wondering how in the world we're going to climb it. That's where breaking it down comes in. Instead of focusing on the enormity of the problem, we break it down into smaller, more manageable steps. What's one small action you can take today to move towards a solution? Remember, you don't have to have it all figured out. Trust the process and take it one step at a time. This is where the rubber meets the road, folks. We've acknowledged the problem, we've sat with our emotions, we've broken it down into smaller steps. Now it's time to take action. And here's the thing about action, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be big, bold, or Instagram-worthy. What matters is that we're moving forward, even if it's just one tiny step at a time. Because those small steps, those seemingly insignificant actions, they add up over time. They create momentum and they build our confidence, we live in a culture that often glorifies self-reliance, the idea that we have to do everything ourselves. But the truth is, we weren't meant to go through life alone. We need each other, we need connection, support, and love. So if you're struggling, if you feel like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, please know that it's okay to ask for help. Reach out to a trusted friend, family member, therapist, or mentor. Let them know you're struggling, that you need support. Because vulnerability, asking for help, that's not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. Once we've faced a problem, once we've come out on the other side, it's important to take some time to reflect on the experience. What did we learn? How did we grow? What would we do differently next time? You see, problems, as challenging as they can be, they offer us incredible opportunities for growth and learning. They help us develop resilience, empathy, and a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. So let's embrace those opportunities. Let's learn from our mistakes, and let's keep moving forward with courage and vulnerability. In conclusion, facing problems is never easy, but it's an essential part of life. By acknowledging your problems, understanding your emotions, breaking them down, taking action, seeking support, and reflecting on your experiences, you can tackle any challenge that comes your way. Remember, every problem you face is an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Thank you for your time, and I encourage you all to face your problems head on and embrace the growth that comes with them.